all of us eat, right? Because we've talked about this. We're human. So we have what? A body and we have a soul. And that's what makes us fully human. There's a food that we have to eat for the body to be healthy, right? I like a big, beefy steak on the grill. So good in the summer, right? And I eat them a lot in the summer. And they make my body real happy. And then when I lift weights, it makes my muscles even more happy because you put the protein in there, and that's what your muscles need, the protein, they can beat bench press. So it's important, right? And the body needs that to survive, and if we don't eat, what happens?
Die.
Nice, Sam!
Yep.
Yes, well played. So we die, yeah. And he makes the comparison in the book to praying, right? The soul needs something to survive, and that something is love. Prayer is that relationship of love with God. It's that dialogue. It's like entering into that relationship in a profound way. And God, when we encounter Him there, He gives us the deepest longing of our heart, right? We've talked about this before. Every human person, the desire, one of the chapters was on happiness, the desire of the human heart is happiness, love, right? And to have experienced that perfectly. Then we all know of our own imperfections in this world, and so that no other human being is going to perfectly fulfill our happiness here, because we've all experienced it, and we all know of our own imperfections. And so when we encounter God in prayer, what we encounter is perfection. The perfection of love, right? And that perfection fulfills the longing that we keep searching for here in the world, and that we is kind of that hit and miss thing. And so prayer, one of the reasons to pray is because it fulfills that encounter, that desire that we have to be loved perfectly, and it keeps our soul alive, right? When we stop praying, we move away from God. We move away from that relationship, right? Because we're not communicating with Him anymore. It's like any other friendship that we're in. What happens when we stop talking to people?
They're not your friends anymore.
Not usually, right. What happens if you're dating somebody and you stop responding to her text messages or her phone calls? She's not going to be happy. No, she won't be happy, right? And then how long might that go on for? How long might you still be in a relationship if you don't really call? Short, right? What if you only call like once a week and you're like, hey, I need you to come over and do my laundry. I love you. See you in 5 minutes. Then what? How long would that last, ladies? Not very long, right? I only call when I need something, right? So God is always trying to be in that relationship with you. And yeah, can you just dial Him up every 2 weeks and ask Him for something? You can. He'll still be there. He's not going anywhere. But on your end, the relationship is just going to continue to grow farther and farther apart, even though He continues to seek to be in that relationship with you.